What's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. First of all, I just wanted to say thank you so much to everyone who watched my first video, who reached out to me to tell me that they liked it, they want to see more of my videos. That was really awesome. Also, several people told me that because of my video, they got the Sephora subscription box, which is awesome because I like to think of it as like a monthly present to myself. So hopefully y'all will enjoy that too. Second of all, please bear with me. I'm still trying to work on getting my angles and setting and everything right. So hopefully this works out. I kind of like the little sunroom in the back, so that's cool. Also, my hair is like doing weird stuff today, so try not to get distracted by that. Today my video is going to be about my most favorite makeup products. These are obviously not all of the makeup products that I use, but the ones that I can't live without. There's a pretty good mix of drugstore and higher end stuff. I like to pick and choose because I, don't want to spend all of my money on makeup. So, I choose which products I want to spend my money on. So I'm going to start with foundation. I guess it's not technically foundation, well it is, it's BB cream. That's what I like to use. The one that I have is got really good coverage. I like to keep different shades in stock also because I spray tan. Sometimes I forget to spray tan, sometimes I do a dark spray tan, sometimes I do a medium spray tan. So I keep different colors of this BB cream in my collection. That way I can mix and match or, just use whatever matches my skin at the time. This is the CoverGirl Clean Matte BB Cream. It's awesome. It's oil-free, stays all day long. It's got good coverage, obviously not super heavy coverage. But I like it because it's buildable, it's oil-free, it doesn't settle into fine lines or anything like that. It stays all day long, and it feels really nice too. It's really light, which I like. And obviously CoverGirl is like a drugstore brand, so this one is $8. I looked online and it was between $7 and $9, so we'll say $8. I think that's what I spent on it last time I got it from Target. They have it everywhere: Target, Walgreens, Rite Aid, CVS, all those. So my next thing is concealer. This one is my under eye concealer. I don't really have a spot treatment concealer. I don't typically need a spot treatment concealer. That'll be a whole nother video. I'm having issues with my skin right now. So I've just been kind of packing on foundation in the areas that I need it. This one is pretty funny. I actually found it through my grandma. And then Ashley Sander uses it. Yeah, and that's where I got, you guys will see. It's the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Dark Circle Eraser Concealer. It comes with a little sponge applicator on top, but this is what I learned from Ashley. Rip the sponge off, and then you can access the concealer straight out of the tube. That way you don't waste any product. I don't really like the sponge applicator anyways. I feel like it makes things go on a little bit streaky. So I just, pop a little bubble out of the tube, use my Real Technique sponge, mainly use it just under my eyes, in like a triangle formation, which I think is really nice. It goes on really smooth. It blends out really, really well. This is the color Fair. I typically use the brightening one. They're pretty similar. The brightening one just has a little bit more of a pink tone, which of course is better for brightening and color correction. The next thing that I can't live without is my bronzer. This is not a drugstore product, but it's pretty affordable still. I got this one from Ulta. Thank you, Erin, for my gift card. She got me my gift card for my birthday. I spent it on this. I've been using a tester that I got either in a Sephora box or Ipsy maybe. I can't remember exactly where I got it from, but I use that one forever. It lasted so long. I swear I've been using it for over 6 months, and I was like, you know what, $30 is really not that much for a product that's gonna last me that long. And this is the packaging itself. It's really cute. It's a pretty big pan too, so obviously it's gonna last forever. A little bit goes a long way too. I use the shade Medium Deep, which I'm pretty fair, so it's probably a little bit dark, but whatever. I like the way that it looks on my skin. It blends out really well. I don't have to use very much of it, so it's really, really nice. I really like the way that it looks. It's super matte also. I don't like shimmery bronzers, so the matte is really nice to have. And that one, I forget if I said or not, it's $30 from Ulta. The next thing is my highlight. This is another thing that I got. It was a tester. I guess it's like in between drugstore and high-end. It's Ofra. I guess Ofra is kind of like an internet brand, you could say. I don't know if they sell it at stores. I don't think I've ever seen it in stores. But I got this one through Ipsy, I know. And I've had it for forever. And it's a eyeshadow and highlighter. So I'm using it on the inner corners and as my highlight on my nose also. It's this one. The color is Bliss, and I had to look online because obviously this one I got for free. I swear I've had this one for over a year and I haven't even hit pan yet. It's lasted so long. A little bit goes a really, really long way. I like that it's not chunky though, and it's really pigmented. So like I said, a little bit goes a long way. This one is $15. I had to look online to check it out because of course this is still the sample that I got from Ipsy probably like a year ago. So yeah, that's my highlight. The next thing, I'm going to move on to brows. Of course I always go to Benefit Brow Bar to get my brows done. Anne-Marie always does a really awesome job. I have pretty good brows without filling them in, but to fill them in, I use Urban Decay, and this is really just a single shadow. The shade is Buck. It's really good for, you know, light brown color. I've had this one, obviously, for a really long time. I think probably 3 years. Sometimes I use it if I'm doing a really light makeup look, just to kind of contour my eyes like as actual eyeshadow, but 9 times out of 10 I just use it for my brows. It works really awesome. It blends out really well. I just go in, you know, with a small angle brush and then brush it out with a little spoolie or whatever. So that's that. I think this one is $18 at Ulta, Sephora, you know, you can get wherever you can find Urban Decay. The next thing is my eyeshadow. Of course, I have a bunch of different eyeshadows. This one is just my all-time favorite palette. I think it's the most practical, and it's lasted me so long. I use it almost every day. It's the Lorac Pro Original Palette. I know they have 2 or 3 different ones, plus like the Mega Palettes, but this is just the one that I love. And I think my mom got this one for me 2 or 3 years ago at Christmas, and I've had it ever since. I have hit pan on almost all of the shadows except for the dark ones. You can see, obviously I really love this palette. I use it almost every day. The whole top row is mattes and the whole bottom row is shimmers. So there's a really good mix. You can create a lot of different looks. When I used to work at the law firm, I had to wear pretty conservative makeup every day. So this was a really good one, being that, you know, there's so many matte shades in there. I could create a lot of different things, some conservative looks, some really fun looks, and also transition my looks, like from my conservative looks during the day to more like dramatic looks for nighttime. Also, it comes with a eyeshadow primer. It's pretty small, but I don't typically need it unless I'm doing like a really dark look, so I still have some left. This one is $44 at Ulta. I definitely highly recommend this. I obviously, you can see, have almost used the whole thing. The shadows are really pigmented, they're really, really blendable, and they're super nice. Okay, the next thing is my Kat Von D tattoo liner in Trooper. This is the dark black one. This is just a baby one that came in one of my Sephora boxes. I've had the bigger ones before. I just ran out of those, used this one. Now this one's like really, really low, so I need to get another one. I love that this one is so dark. It's super dark. It's really, really easy to use. It's got a brush tip, which is super thin, so you can create like a really nice line with this liner. It also lasts all day, and I like that you can create like a really dramatic wing or like a tiny baby wing. It's pretty versatile. It's waterproof, which is really awesome too. Yeah, but it comes off easily too. It's not like, you know, stuck on there forever. So this one is really, really nice. It's my favorite. This one is $20 at Ulta and Sephora. So yeah, the only thing that I don't like about this one is I feel like it dries up pretty fast. This one lasted me probably a month and a half or 2 months. So the big ones last like between 2 and 3 months, which I guess is normal, especially for an eye product, because you don't want to, you know, transfer so much bacteria back and forth, whatever. But I kind of just wish it lasted a little bit longer, but whatever, it's perfect anyways. Okay, so the next thing are my lashes. I used to get eyelash extensions, but I'm not diligent enough for that. You know, I have to go back every 2 to 3 weeks. It was getting pretty expensive. I was afraid it was ruining my lashes. It wasn't really, because I took good care of them, and both eyelash girls that I've ever used were really, really awesome and took really great care of me, but it just got to be a little bit too much for me to keep up with. A little bit too high maintenance, which is funny. But yeah, so I switched back to strip lashes, which I wear pretty much every day. Unless I'm having like a super light makeup day, then I'll just wear whatever mascara I'm using at the time. But my favorite lashes are Ardell, specifically the wispies and demi-wispies. I couldn't find the demi-wispies. I know they're like everyone's favorite, so it's really hard for me to find them at Target and Walgreens that I typically go to for my makeup stuff. But I always buy them in packs, at least the twin pack, if not the multi-pack of like 3 or 4. I think this one was like $10, $50, or $11, which is pretty great considering the fact that I can get at least 10 to 15 uses out of each lash, depending on how well I take care of them, and as long as I don't fall asleep in them, which I hate doing because it crushes them and then it makes me sad. But with those lashes, I always use Duo Lash Glue. My favorite one is this one in the pink, with the pink label. It's the dark. I like this one because I feel like, I might be crazy, but I feel like this one dries a lot faster than the clear one, and I feel like it looks better, especially with dark brown and black eyeliner, which is typically what I wear, especially if I do like a wing. The clear one is fine. If that's the only one you can find, then I obviously recommend that one over any other type of eyelash glue, but I just like the darker one better. Like I said, I feel like it gets tacky faster, which makes the lashes easier to put on and you don't have to wait so long. And also I find that the clear one actually can bubble up like white if you get it too thick, so you have to be really careful. The black one is a little bit more forgiving, you could say. And the last couple of things are lips, lipsticks and lip liners. The one that I'm wearing today is my favorite red ever. I lined it with the NYX red. This one is the retractable pencil, which is super convenient because I don't always carry a pencil sharpener with me, especially in my purse when I'm on the go. It's just a little bit too much. So this one is really nice that it's retractable. It's just the regular red, number 11, I guess. But it's, yeah, just the red from NYX. And the lipstick, this one is also a sample, either from Ipsy or Sephora, I can't remember. But it's Urban Decay. The color is 69. I didn't make that up. This one, I don't have very much left, of course, because I've used it quite a bit. I lost it for a little while, probably for like 2 months or so, but I found it whenever I was cleaning out my makeup drawers, and I've been wearing it for like 3 days straight now because it's awesome. A really good color. And then my go-to for every day is I hope you can see this because it's still in the packaging, but this is the NYX Mauve Liner. This one's not the retractable one. I could not for the life of me find mauve in the retractable formula, retractable packaging, whatever. That's the only thing that I don't like about this one. I feel like it's so inconvenient. I have to sharpen it like every 2 days because I use a whole bunch of lip liner. Of course, well, if you know me, you know I've had my lips done, and I like to overline them just to make sure that they're perfect and like kind of extra. So I line them all the time. I like to do like ombre liner. This one is my favorite to do that with, but I just hate sharpening it. So if anybody can link me to a retractable packaging for the mauve color, that would be awesome. I'll love you forever. With the mauve liner, I always use Buxom Dolly lip gloss. This is just the Buxom lip gloss full-on lip polish in the color Dolly. I know there's a bunch of them, a bunch of different colors, a bunch of different mauve colors too, with like different colors of shimmer in them, but I really like this one. I got, yet again, a sample of this. I really do think this one was from Ipsy too. Either Ipsy or Sephora, one of those two. Subscription boxes. But I used it forever, I swear. I had to take out the little stopper to use the rest of the product that was in there because I couldn't get enough of it. I had the hardest time finding this one. It felt like it was always out of stock every time I looked for like 3 months at Ulta, but they finally restocked it, so I finally got it. It's a little bit like a plumper. It's a little tingly. It's not like crazy, you know, but I feel like it's really nice. It gives a really, really nice plump look, smooth. I like glosses. A lot of people don't. I don't feel like it's sticky. When it's windy outside, of course, it's kind of annoying because your hair gets stuck in it, but I just cover my lips or whatever, pull my hair back, you know, deal with it. But yeah, that one, I cannot live without. I wear that one just about every day. And the last thing, well, I guess second to last, is my Urban Decay All-Nighter Setting Spray. I absolutely love this one. It's just the original formula. I tried the oil slick, the anti like oily one, whatever, and it was okay, but I felt like it was a little bit like hairspray, more like hairspray than this one. It was like a little bit too sticky, like grainy almost. You know when you spray hairspray and it gets on your phone, you can like see the little dots on there? That's what it felt like on my face. So it just like wasn't very smooth, I guess. Pretty much worked the same, but I didn't really like the texture of it. This one is really awesome, super smooth, makes my makeup last all day long. This is really awesome if I just want to touch up my makeup before I go out. If I come home from work and we're gonna go out to dinner or go out to meet friends or whatever, I'll just touch up my powder, spray some of this on, and I'm pretty much good to go for the whole night. So my last makeup essential, which is not really a makeup product, it's more of a tool, is my makeup mirror, which I don't know if I'm gonna be able to show you guys this. I try to put my hand over it. But it's one of these light up mirrors. This one's just from Conair. It's a light up makeup mirror, but I don't usually use the light on it. I have another light that I use for my makeup. But this one does have a magnifying side. Everyone always asks me like, oh, how do you get your eyeliner so perfect? How do you always get your lashes on so perfect? It's a magnifying makeup mirror. I literally could not do anything without this magnified mirror. So that is definitely one of my all-time favorites. I have a travel version, which is like a mini, that I take everywhere with me because I literally can't do eye makeup without, well, eye makeup especially, without my magnified mirror. So that is the most important thing, I think, more important than any of the other products. If you're gonna do makeup or you want your makeup to look good and like clean, you really need a magnified mirror. So yeah, I think that's all that I have for today. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions or if you have any suggestions for videos that you want me to do, any like looks, I'm gonna try to do a tutorial soon. I'm pretty terrible at filming and editing right now. Like I said, I can't even really get my angles right, so that might be a little bit of a task, but people have been asking me to do tutorials for forever, so I really want to do that. So I think that I might try that for my next video, but we'll see. Stay tuned. Let me know if you guys want to see anything like that, or if you have any other suggestions for what you want to see. Thank you so much for all the support, all of the kind comments. I love you guys. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time.